I'm going to pay attention to the fact that I've never met someone more courteous and friendly in the comedy community. Like, truly, he walks up, introduces himself to every comic, very kind-hearted. We will beat that out of you. The better you get, the more you're gonna be like, fuck you, stay away from me, I don't know you, fuck off, can you make me any money? You can't, fucking get away from me, you smell. You can always tell, the newer they are, the nicer they are. The better they get, the more it's like, fuck you, I don't want to talk to you. So, I'm gonna enjoy you while you're still a delightful human being. And I also predict, this is, if I were a gambling man, this is the guy that's gonna have to suck Mickey Stone's cock tonight. God, I hope it happens. Put your hands together for the very awesome Mr. Todd Satter, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't fall. Don't fall. There it is.
Mickey Stone, yeah, I like it like that.
Get this shit figured out real quick.
All right, well, I'm a little down on my luck tonight, guys. Feeling a little bad. Got my rejection letter today from the show The Biggest Loser. Apparently that show was about losing weight. And it gets worse. Been a little down on my luck, so I decided to rob a bank. Figured I better start small. So I robbed my nephew's piggy bank. So my wife comes home the other day and surprised me with a rubber. I was a little bent out of shape because it was half full. I'm not here to judge, but I can tell you this. It's been 600 years since the Pope has resigned, and the new Pope is already up to their old tricks. He was caught the other day washing the feet of young men in a detention center. Don't worry, there was a lot of cameras, he behaved. But did you see him a couple weeks back when he went to get all his bells and whistles? He was going down the red carpet and he tripped. True story. And I got to thinking about that. Of course. When you're 24 years old, you kind of walk like this. If you're that man, the black belt, you walk like this. And when you're about 65, 70 years old, you're always walking like you're on ice. But have you ever tried to walk with a 7-year-old boy in your robe? You're gonna freaking trip. That's sad, 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 sad. So anyway, here's what I was thinking. I'm in the bathroom a little bit ago, and I meet this guy. And he's telling me all his troubles of life, and how he got off scot-free. And I thought, dude, I've seen scot-free. He's a big dude. I would not be spilling the beans. Don't do that shit. Picking a black guy, you'll live longer. I tell you. So a buddy of mine calls me the other day. He's like, Todd, how would you like to get involved in my fantasy football team? I'm like, screw that. You pay a quarterback $20 million a year to throw a ball? You pay a receiver $15 million to catch a ball? And you want to fantasize about that? He said, I lost you. How about my fantasy NASCAR league? Said, all these cars going around in circles, you want to fantasize about that? You lost me. I tell you what, let's start a fantasy fucking league. I don't know exactly how it's gonna work, but it's gonna be something like this. We're gonna pick 5 chicks. 2 single, 1 married, a MILF, and a barely legal. No preteen shit, you sick fucks. So we're gonna give it a shot. So anyway, still stuck on that black guy that was in earlier. God damn, I bet he's fucking hung. But anyway. No, I'm serious, man. I'm new to this shit. The town I grew up in had 8 people. The only black people I ever seen in my life was 2 little boys because their parents worked at the Federal Correction Institution. Then I moved 30 miles down the road and never seen a black man again. And until tonight, I thought they're all fucking in prison. Apparently not. No, I used to be a racist. I'll be honest with you. I used to be a racist. That's when Jeff Gordon used to know how to drive a car. So I got out of that. Yeah. I should just stand up here and look good. Yeah. So anyway, I always had a dream about having 2 women at one time.
Yeah.
First woman I ever had, and the last woman I'll ever have, my gorgeous wife. But then I got to thinking that'd be a little uncomfortable. Because it's been 47 and a half years since the last time I sucked on my mom's boobs. But what I can remember is this. They were like this big. But my head was only about this big. Yeah. And her nipples were the size of my nose. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I got to catch a flight out of here, but we'll catch you next time. Thank you very much.
I love that the whole time you're telling that joke, your wife is filming it. That's fucking fantastic. So that's half the fantasy, is having your wife film you talking about having sex with other women. So that worked out nice. One more time for Todd. It was like his 4th time on stage. I had